Joining us now to talk more about why Google's AI announcement hasn't been so well received is University of Guelph management professor Nita Cchinzer. Nita, looking at these new investments that we've seen tech companies make, like AI in some cases, companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon aren't exactly hurting at the moment. So why the layoffs?
Really gets down to the conversation about whether companies are going to develop their talent or whether they're going to buy their talent. Now, companies like Google are not getting that first mover advantage when it comes to things like the AI world. Instead, they're following behind a little bit with their Baird launch. And what they're realizing is rather than train some people on the skills they need for AI, it's better to just let the people with the old skills go and bring on new talent. The responsibility today for maintaining an employee skill set doesn't lie with the company, it lies with the individual employee. And us as employees, once we become stagnant, companies are looking at us when it comes time to go on the cutting block. So if we don't take the steps that we need to learn a new technology, get a micro-credential in something, take a training program in something, and keep our skills current, we end up looking a little bit like sitting ducks when it comes time to pick which 4 to 5% will be cut.
We've also seen a trend in these tech layoffs, each hovering around the 5 or 6% of their workforce mark. Why do you think these have been the target numbers?
When we do small changes, it's easier for us to absorb these as well as recover. And these 4 to 5% have actually been very targeted. So for example, with Google, it's targeted around the Gmail market. So the engineers who are helping out with Gmail, which is a pretty stagnant market. So they're targeted towards a geography or a product line or a layer. They could also delayer all of middle management. And with those, they think that when they do small tweaks, it helps the rest of the company recover quicker. It's the 4% mark. So 4% is actually pretty standard across Canada for the percentage of people in an annual year who lose their jobs because of layoffs. What's surprising is that the tech sector used to be layoff proof. It used to be this concept, and it still is, that tech skills and ITC skills are hard to come by. But when we're talking about a talent shortage, even within the tech sector, having the ability to be a Gmail engineer isn't as important right now as having the ability to manage and manipulate machine learning or artificial intelligence.
Do you think these companies risk losing trust by announcing billion-dollar investments just weeks after announcing layoffs, or does it have an opposite effect?
I'm not sure that they risk losing trust amongst their employees because employees and stakeholders are interested in the long-term sustainability of the company. And when you make these kinds of strategic moves, you're really thinking about the future rather than the past, and tech industries need to do that. What's interesting here is I think that Google is taking a gamble. They're taking a gamble that they'll be able to find the AI engineers and the AI talent, the people who have the skill set in the open market. And today, I think they're going to have to pay a significant premium for that talent. The people who are winning in this are the individuals who have maintained currency in their tech skills, because they'll be able to demand a pretty penny in the market when they put their skills to work.
Thank you so much for joining us, Nita.
Thanks for having me.